The Discord Challenge! Welcome back to Pokémon Crystal. It's nighttime now.
And I'm not just a video anymore.
Thank goodness.
Speaking of which, I have to go get my clam chowder.
I lied, he is just a video now. He goes for his clam chowder.
I want soup. I might eat some soup after this. That sounds good. Ooh, we're headed into the scary forest. Just kidding, it's not scary.
It's just an ordinary forest,
But
Carrie.
it's nighttime. Ordinary forests become scary forests at nighttime.
Maybe for you. It's
Yeah.
not like they're full of goldfish.
Oh! I thought you were gonna say ghosts. Oh hey, it's dude who like stands like he's trying to fall backwards.
No,
With my straight arm punch, but I couldn't. I'm a failure. Sorry, dude.
Wow. That was a thought that you just had.
That guy is weird. I like him though. He's neat. Oh, you got a hard
Dude,
stone.
You got the hard stone, dude.
So I was
Nice.
supposed to a tough stone, which exists though. So
I don't play Hearthstone.
Don't. Hey, what I was saying about the Discord dark theme is if you look at it, it's not black. None of it's black.
oh right,
It's dark gray. It's all dark gray.
which I like. It's really soft.
Yeah, it's soft and there's different shades so you can differentiate between the different like panels and shit.
Mm-hmm.
On the light theme, it's just white.
That's so obnoxious.
And the text is black.
That is, oh
And that
man,
seems like it would be it seems like that would be relatively easy to read.
I don't think so.
But for some reason, the contrast is really, like, on YouTube,
You're talking about
It's
Discord,
black.
right?
yeah. On YouTube, the text is white and black.
Right.
But for some reason, it's, like, easier to read.
Some
But
of
maybe
the,
it's just because I'm used to looking at the dark theme on Discord, and that's why it's harder to read for me.
Yeah.
that's possible. Some of the text on YouTube though is kind of a gray.
Hmm. And that's the way it ought to be. Like, it should be, like, white and then, like, light grays,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like, a grayish text.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just switched to light to see what it looked like, and god, that hurts my eyes.
I don't even want to. I'm not going to subject myself to that torture.
Dude, alright.
So here's the real question, though. Is your message display cozy or compact?
Compact.
I don't know. How do you find out? You go to user settings?
It's
What
on
do you
the
go
same. It's on the same spot where you change the theme.
Well, I don't know how
Gary,
to
yours is
do that.
probably cozy because that's the default.
Yeah, there probably is then.
Compact has like it just fits more messages on the screen at a time.
Oh, then yeah, mine probably isn't that.
Hey, I'm back.
I'm set to cozy.
I'm at compact, but I'm doing the Smash Team Games Challenge. Are you ready for this? I made it up just now.
Oh,
Oh no!
Under appearance, you have to go light theme, cozy message display, maximum scaling, maximum zoom.
why?
The Smash Games Challenge!
I
I
can't
don't
even
even
add
know how
that
to-
to the drinking game. I don't know if we have a drinking game, by the way.
Do we?
I don't think we do.
Imagine if we actually did have an earlier episode where we talk about a drinking game, a Smash Team Games drinking game.
I have a feeling we've talked about that before, but with my...
We've talked about a lot of
Disgusting
things
memory,
before,
but-
so you know.
Yeah, and I have an awful memory, and we all know that, so I would not
I
remember
feel
if
like-
we did that.
It would be like every time Will goes, you know what they say, take a drink. Every time
Oh, you
Carrie
know-
goes, take a drink. Every time Evan goes, God damn it, Will, or God damn it, Gabe, take a drink.
You could turn it into a workout challenge, and you
So-
could get really fit.
Will, help me
Hey.
out here, because I can't remember for the life of me. Is there any actual point to this area? Because there's, like, no wild Pokemon encounters in here, no trainer battles, there's just nothing here.
It's for world building.
Is that, like, I mean, like, based on the look of it, like, you'd think maybe, like, you'd be able to catch, like, Unknown here or something, but...
Yeah, I know. I remember when I was a really little kid. In this area, I would in this area, I would get this and the other place where you actually can catch unknown mixed up.
Yeah.
And I would walk around that area for like half an hour and be like, there's no unknown here.
I like that it's called the Ruins of Alph because it's the alphabet.
It was a good meme. Or maybe it's about that puppet guy.
Hey, remember that movie that had Unknown and Entei in it, and just like the little girl thinks that Entei's her dad for some reason?
I've seen every Pokemon movie.
So yeah, you do remember that then.
Hmm?
Wait,
Actually, no. I've seen every Pokemon movie up to 4th gen.
I've seen every 4th gen movie as well, and nothing beyond that. I kind of like gave up on the movies in a sense, just because of like a little bit of bias here and there, in a sense where TPCi, who dubs the anime right now, they've slowly been cheapening more and more. Like, I mean, like 4Kids in the later seasons of their run of Pokemon, they changed the soundtrack. They always have. The voice directing seems to have gotten lazier, as the voice actors sound like they're not really trying. And I mean, yeah, they all got recasted with sound-alikes, but I mean, you'd think that they'd like eventually like break into the roles on their own, but they just kind of sound worse than they did when they first started, even.
That's strange.
You
know what? I should be the voice actor for Pokemon.
All of them?
Yeah.
All of them.
Okay, no, actually, that kind of goes on to another tangent. James Carter Cathcart's voicing, like, 5 or 6 recurring characters.
Wow.
Like, okay, he voices both James and Meowth. He plays Professor Oak now. He's one of only 2 characters who kept his original role as Gary. Actually, I think that's it. There may be, like, another one that I'm not thinking of, though. But yeah, it's like, I don't
Gary
really...
comes back in the later seasons?
He showed up once in Sinnoh.
No.
Also at the,
Was he a dick?
No, he wasn't a dick.
Hey!
Also, I think he appeared in the last Hoenn episode, and that was it.
Have you seen, this is, so, it reminded me of it, but it's entirely unrelated. It was that video where it was a kind of beetle. And it was trying to get to a mate. And it had, like, huge pincers. And what this beetle would do is use the pincers and pick up the other beetles and then throw it off the tree branch.
Yeah.
And it and it threw, like, 17 beetles off the branch. Like, it was almost impressive. And he finally gets to the mate, and the girl's like, I don't really want to fuck her now.
She burped, too?
Yeah, she did. And he's like, God damn it, and then he, like, finally has his way with the mate, right?
Yeah.
But then he's like, wait a minute, I could not have sex. And so he just picks her up and throws her off the branch, too. And there was it might have been from Planet Earth, I don't really know. But the narrator was like, the hurling habit dies hard. It just fucking throws her off the edge. Jesus Christ.
Right, back to my tangent, the thing is, I don't really like the idea of him voicing so many, significant characters. Just cause, one, it's like, you know, it'd be, like, if more people voice different roles, I mean, you know, that's more jobs for voice actors, you know?
Yeah. More
but
jobs for me to get into the voice acting industry.
Yeah, also I just kind of feel like his Professor Oak and his James are a bit miscasted.
That's fair.
Cause he makes James sound like this now.
Sounds a bit overacted.
Definitely. I mean, to be fair, that Team Rocket is, like, all about overacting, but still.
I mean, I feel
they are pretty extra.
On the other
I feel
hand,
like compared to American media, most anime is overacting.
Oh, hey, I caught
Yes!
I caught a Bellsprout.
It really is, especially the action ones.
I want to point out, that's not just English, Japanese language too. Like, one thing is, like, people who always like the Japanese voices in the anime. I just naming him
I actually knew that you were gonna do that because I saw a thumbnail.
That's like the sound
Hold
my
on.
soul makes on a
There is
regular
a
basis.
method to my madness, okay?
Hitting A 7 times?
No. The reason he's named is because Victory Bell just screams.
Oh. Ah!
That's amazing. I love it. Way to go.
No, but what I was getting at is, I've heard what natural people make the argument that's like, oh, the Japanese voices in anime, they sound way more natural. They sound like people actually talking, not like, the English dubs, which make everything sound goofy. I'd like to point out that I've heard what natural Japanese speaking looks like between, like, actual people, and it's not that.
It's
No,
not how people talk in anime.
Absolutely not.
And honestly, it's kind of unrealistic to think that.
It's so true.
Yeah, like, I mean, you don't even have to know people who speak Japanese as a first language to understand that.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I mean, like, all the kendo senseis I've talked to do not talk like anime. Although
Many of
one
them
time,
know Japanese though.
all of them.
Ah, okay.
Every Japanese sensei one sensei I met was Korean. But I've never met an American one.
I took a karate class in 2nd grade, and it was instructed by a white guy.
Karate is much more popular than kendo.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But one time I was at a seminar, and this sensei was teaching me some good shit. And I do the thing he wanted me to do properly. And he turns around, makes a thumbs up with his, like, he's got like an armor glove, right? Makes a thumbs up, and he goes, nice to jump! And I was like, oh!
So, hold on. You're saying that you did the thing, and you did it right, and you didn't fuck it up.
Yeah.
You've seen that episode of JonTron, right?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
It's,
I've seen most JonTron videos.
Watch tape.
Oh, yeah.
That's honestly, like, that's probably my favorite of his most recent episodes.
It's, like, pretty good. I feel like I personally prefer JonTron when he did video games.
Yeah, I don't know why he stopped doing it. Well, I mean, he said he's, like, kind of wanted to branch out from games a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that he prefers not doing games. Which, like, I mean, yeah, do what you want, man.
Yeah, do what you want, but, I mean, it's like I don't want to tell you what to do with your YouTube channel, but I do kind of prefer the game stuff more.
Yeah, and if he continues, like, going more on, like, the infomercial sort of, like, non-game route, then there might be a point where I don't keep up with JonTron anymore. And, like,
I mean, I think one of the funniest things about JonTron was typically how he'd react to something stupid happening in a terrible game.
Yeah, that was kind of his specialty.
Also, I'm pretty sure your favorite episode's bootleg Pokemon games, so yeah, I can understand that further.
I think that's still my favorite. It really is golden, in my opinion. Like, it's really good.
I thought that it wasn't Pokemon Vietnamese Gold he played, it was Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal.
You know, Evan? I don't appreciate your negative attitude.
I don't appreciate my negative attitude either.
So, I'm still doing the Smash Team Games Challenge with my Discord UI.
Oh no, I'm surprised you're not dead yet. Or, like,
It's
your
not
eyes haven't
usable.
burned out.
This is not a usable interface.
Well, yeah, you should probably not do the Smash Team Games
Send us a
challenge.
screenshot.
Oh, please.
Right. I was talking about the anime and its voice acting. I feel like James Carter Cathcart's Meowth could be really good if he changed up the way he was doing it. I think he's got a good range for that. But like aside from that, I'm not really I'm not really feeling his roles, and I'm sure it's mostly the director's fault. Because you know, if you don't have a good director, then the voice acting's gonna fall to shit, no matter how talented the voice actors are.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. And just but right, the voice acting isn't my only problem with the Pokemon anime these days, or its dub. Like, they've started changing the soundtrack more and more, and it's like, not even, like, it feels even, it has even less life to it than 4Kids' replaced soundtrack.
That's unfortunate.
Although, they were both synth orchestras, so, you know.
Ooh.
Synth orchestra fucking sucks, because it kind of takes the life out of everything.
That's fair. Because like, it's not like the instruments are real.
Although it doesn't help that they always typically go for like the most generic background music you could possibly think of. But recently, and by recently I mean as a Gen 6, they actually started replacing the soundtrack to the movies as well.
Really?
Not even 4Kids did this.
Just like
And, like, that's the thing. This whole thing is, like, it really just shows how far they are willing to go just to save a few dollars.
It's kind of wacky.
Yeah, like, you can just tell by watching the product that, they're clearly going for cheap. It's trying to save money.
That's unfortunate if you're trying to make, like, a good production. And,
I mean,
like,
Pokemon's such a big budget series too, so it makes me wonder why they're doing this.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Like, why do it at all at this point, honestly? I haven't seen it though, so I can't weigh in on what I think about it, but just based on what y'all are saying.
I mean, like... And you know what, like, I don't know, what kind of bugs me more about, like, these kind of things is, like, whenever it comes to, like, controversial situations like this with companies, the companies always stay silent on those matters. But I think part of it has to do with, like, I don't think interviewers ever even ask these people those questions.
Honestly, probably not.
I heard, like, on a different note, I've heard that, Takashi Iizuka, the, guy behind, who, like, currently does the Sonic series, he's the head of Sonic Team right now, apparently, like, even in casual conversation with, like, a friend, he'll speak like a businessman when talked to about, like, the negative reception of some Sonic games.
Weird.
That is kind of weird.
Oh no, that's terrible.
What?
You're gonna need to... Oh, Will's screenshot of his Smash Team Games Challenge formatted Discord.
Oh no! That's actually unusable!
Disgusting! I think I'm gonna go vomit.
So to be fair, in Hammer, what's it, fucking... It's not Hammer and Sickle, it's Hammer and Chisel. In defense of Hammer and Chisel Inc., they did not intend for all of these things to be on. This is the UI that they did not intend to have happen. God did not mean.
Next time on Smash Team Games, something else.